Hello, everyone. Thank you, Father, for another day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I'm going to be your host for today's video. And in this video today, I'm going to be talking to you about this design right here. This has taken off, and I have been getting questions, and people are asking me, are they heavy? And so I'm coming to you all today to answer those questions. My first question was, somebody asked me if you should use double paper. Now, when you look at this earring, okay, this is not an easy earring to make. Now, when people see it, they look at it and they think it's easy, but it is not. This is a process. As a matter of fact, this takes some time to create because of the different types of things that you have to do to this in order to maintain this or to achieve this. It is a process. Now, these earrings are made from cardstock, okay? Now, what I don't do is I don't stack a lot of paper. Okay, I don't stack a lot of paper to make these earrings. I use 2 sheets. Okay, that's all I use. I use 2 sheets of paper and I glue it with my tacky glue. If you're not familiar with this, if you are a crafter and you've been making and creating jewelry for a very long time, you really need to have this on deck. This is the best. Okay, so you want to use this. And what I do is I glue my sheets. Okay, I glue them together. I let them dry. And then once they dry, I hit it with some Mod Podge, okay? Now you put the Mod Podge on the front and you put the Mod Podge on the back. Now you don't necessarily have to do a double-sided earring. Now what I mean by that is both of the sides do not necessarily have to match. It could be, you could do it with, it could be one way or another way. They do not have to match at all. Now, what I did with this earring right here is I decided that I wanted the back and the front to match, okay? Now, everything that you see here, this have beads on it, a cowrie shell. It's got a fish hook up at the top for your ear. And my second question that I got was, are they heavy? No, these earrings are not heavy. They are very, very lightweight because of what they are made out of. Now, once you glue your pieces together and you use your Mod Podge, you cut it out. Now, you find yourself something that you can use to cut out your shape. It does not matter what you decide to use to cut out your shape, as long as you have something to cut out your shape, okay? Once you cut out your shape, you want to make sure that you go on the inside. And I don't know if I've ever shown y'all how to do that, but you want to go on the inside once you start cutting it out, not on the outside and not on the line. Go on the inside of the line and cut it all the way out so that where you drew the line will not show up on your piece, okay? The next thing you want to do is when you cut it out, you want to make sure that you use some Mod Podge to go around where you cut out. So you want to go around this part to seal it with the Mod Podge, okay? Because you have glued the pieces together, but once you cut it, that's going to allow, okay, that's going to put it back in a place where it's not completely sealed. So you want to make sure that you go around the edges and seal it, okay? when you cut and put your hole in it, your hole, I'm hoping y'all can see that. When you put your hole in it with your, and let me show you what I use for my hole. I just use a regular hole puncher. When I use this hole puncher to put a hole in my piece up at the top, I go and I use Mod Podge again to put down inside that hole to seal it, okay? This has to be completely sealed all the way. And you can use as much Mod Podge as you see fit, okay? You can put a few coats on it if you feel like you need to. Now, once you do all of that, then you want to go ahead and start assembling your earring, meaning that you want to add on your chain and whatever else, your jump rings, because I have a few jump rings on here. I have some chain on here. I have a cowrie shell on here. And then I have a jump ring up at the top, and I have this is a metal piece right here. These earrings are not heavy. Now, some people, I guess they think that they are heavy. They are not heavy. They are very, very lightweight. And this is what these look like on. And when they flip and go to the back, you'll see the other design. But the thing that I love about these is that, for one, they're lightweight. You do not have to stack the paper. You can use 2 pieces of paper. As long as it is sealed, it's going to get, this is hard. Okay, it's hard. It is not, look, it is not from the glue itself, and then from me using the Mod Podge, it has created a really good sealant, and this is qualified for you to sell. Once you do all those steps, you cannot skip any of those steps, okay? I've heard people some people on another platform said, I've tried to make those earrings, but mine don't come out like yours. They come up, and that's because you have to make sure that you do those steps. If you do those steps the way that I just instructed you to, your earrings will come out just like this. Fashionable, different, unique, fun, and you can wear these, and these are just made from paper, okay? Cardstock paper. You can wear these with any outfit of your choice. I have yet to put any of these in my shop. I just finished these right here. Just finished these a few minutes ago. And I've been making so many that I have not had a chance to put any of these in my shop, but they will be going in my shop. They will be available, okay? So these I have not shown yet because these just came off my pliers. And then I have another pair right here that I showcased yesterday. And these, look at the back. Now, when people look at this, now I do want to say too, that you want to also make sure that when you seal it with the Mod Podge, you may want to go around the edges with some type of marker or paint. It's completely up to you, okay? You can do a marker or you can do paint. But this looks like leather in the back, and it's really not leather. This is actually paper. It's a paper that I use that had a really beautiful print. You see that print, like a flower print. And then I took the regular paper, if you can see it, and I put that on the front, and I just glued them two together, and you have yourself something really, really phenomenal. These are absolutely gorgeous. They are lightweight, just like I said, and if you do the steps, like I said, your earrings will come out like these right here. Now, the design may be different depending on what you choose to use to cut out your shape, but you should have the same results. And see, this is what these look like right here. And then the back of them is that plain. But these are lightweight, they are fun, they are different. And I want to say this too. Sometimes when you have an idea to make and create things, right? Sometimes we get so worried about what other people are going to say. But this is how I think about things. You can always create something from nothing. And that's my philosophy. Whenever I have an idea to do something, sometimes I go through a lot of trials before it come out the way I want it to come out. And sometimes before I even bring it to you all, I want to make sure that I cover all my bases and I dot all my T's and cross all my I's, or cross all my I's and dot my T's, or whichever, however you want to say that. Because sometimes when we have ideas, we don't think that it's a good idea. But I always truly believe that you can use anything to make and create nice, phenomenal, different statement jewelry. And it doesn't always necessarily have to be beaded. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you make using beads. Sometimes it could just be something as simple as cardstock paper, and you up your game. So I just wanted to come to show you all and explain to you the different steps to let you know that doing this is a process. The results are phenomenal when you take your time to do each step at a time. Okay, so with that being said, I hope this information has helped. I want to say thank y'all so very much. I greatly appreciate your support. Please make sure that you thumbs up the video and you share it to as many people as possible. And as always, have a wonderful and amazing day, and peace and blessings until my next upload. See ya.